Hi. Here we
Hello.
are. Sundays on the sofa.
Monday on the sofa.
This time we're at my house. So technically, but we're streaming everywhere. So
Oh, and I just realized, Lisa, you missed the wardrobe.
Oh, I didn't get the hat memo, did I?
The hat
I mean,
memo.
I could go get it.
the beanie memo.
Do I need to leave and get a beanie? I can.
Yes, 100%.
We need to be.
All right, I'll do that. You all carry on. I'll be right back.
We need to be, cohesive in this.
Everybody else, go get your cozy hat.
Everybody, family, go get your cozy hats on. Go get your beanies. It's a beanie day.
Hi, Craig. Hello.
But yes, today is Dream Stream, so you might as well start clicking in your dreams if you want to, so we can take a look at the. And if you have just any questions about dreams and what they may mean or symbols in the dreams, love to look at that with you. But it's if anybody else is feeling like JJ and I, welcome to the blah blah.
Wow, the doldrums.
Oh, that's the word.
It's like I'm so happy to be here, but it's just like my dial is low.
Yeah.
But I was telling Debbie I got one of those seasonal depression lights. So do anybody out there have one of those? Because I haven't used it like 2 days in a row, but I can feel the difference energetically when it's on. Yeah.
And of course, so I just got on and ordered one as well. There she is. The beanies, the beanie club today. Oh, and you got a cute little poofy. Oh. Yay.
Oh, Wayne says, Wayne, you can go ahead and send it with an email if your dream's too big for the chat.
Yeah, just send it to one of us via email. We'll take a look. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to having that, and I'm actually I'm gonna place it right here on my desk.
Nice, Jana.
And so it's kind of on all the time when I'm down here working.
Doldrums.
We'll see how that. Oh, Prince Charming's mom has one.
Yeah.
Yes, doldrums. But yeah, again, I feel joy. I mean, I wake up. It's not like I have joy. I plant my feet in gratefulness when I get out of bed. I do all my normal routine with that. But there's just like
something's kind of dragging a little bit.
Dragging. Yep.
Yeah, a little bit of a drag.
I understand that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that.
So
yeah, we can say hi to people. Lisa, we didn't do that while you were.
We didn't do that, did we?
Okay. Seconds.
well, hi, Annie Bear and Prince Charming's mom. Lishka girl's here. And I heard you all talking to Wayne, Core Smith, Linnea, Michelle, Jana. Awesome. Everybody hit the like button wherever you may be. Rossi, Craigie Poo.
Ellen has a.
Ellen's in there. Peacock Rainbow, love it.
Get a dog, you won't be allowed to drag. Oh, she has several dogs, trust me.
I mean, I've got 4. Well, 5 now, because my mom has some stuff going on at her house, so she's here. And Mr. Dooley is the cutest little short-haired terrier, like a shorty Jack Russell.
Dooley. That is so cute, Mr. Dooley.
So, yeah, Mr. Dooley. Yeah.
Back in the day, I had a Mr. Magoo.
You did.
Oh, how cute is that, Mr. Magoo? Sheila Inquisitive Tarot is here. We had she had me on her show this week, and it was so fun. If you guys missed it, go back and watch. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Sheila. Yeah.
She's
Is that the Sheila that we met?
no,
No,
this is
other Sheila. Yep.
this is different Sheila. But it's fun to read with.
Awesome. Yeah, Sheila's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
She said, yes, it was great.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, if anybody has any, preferably because it's easier to check out, and don't let Debbie start scolding you because you have to be here for us to do the readings too. So don't leave.
Don't leave if you put one in. Don't leave.
Am I
because
like cutting
we're
out?
only here for an hour.
I'm freezing.
You guys can do it. You can do it.
Oh my God, guys! Yesterday I went to Krampus Con with my kiddos. My teenagers bring me to the coolest places, right?
Uh-huh.
So you guys know like the cryptid Krampus, right? He's like I don't know. He's like kind of looks. He's got the horns. I think he like goes after bad kids at Christmas or something. Have you not heard of Krampus?
I don't think I know about Krampus.
Well, my uterus is Krampus right now, but
I know. I was just like, that's what it kind of reminded me. I'm like, what? Krampus?
Does he come monthly? Is he a monthly guy?
I'll get a picture of Krampus for you.
Yes,
guys.
please
Okay.
we want to see that.
But anyways, so my kid does Finn does a lot of sewing and does like these. They look like mascots. They're called furries. So they got dressed up, and my other kiddo dressed up like an anime character, and it was so. I'll show you a picture of them.
I just can't believe that you have this ability to find these cool things and
there's always like a psychic medium. There's my kiddos.
How cute are they?
That's awesome.
Yeah, Lola and Finn.
And so in Idaho, right? Like,
yeah,
who knew?
I know, right? But every time I go to one of these like cons or whatever, there's like the coolest jewelry people and like crystal people and
how fun.
That's
so my language came out. I was like, it felt like somebody was pushing me, and my language came out. There's this guy. He's an author. He had a booth, and he looked so interesting. He had like a purple beard, and it was like all wrapped up, and the mustache.
Oh, where he tied it at the end of his little beard. Is that what you mean?
And I'm like, my kids are like, "Don't do it, Mom. Don't do it." And I'm like, I'm so sorry, but if I don't tell you this, I need to tell you something in a language you're not going to understand. But if I don't, I'm going to freak out. And his wife is a light worker. So
fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think Spirit's going to set you up.
Light workers find each other.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
That was meant to be right there.
Yeah, he's a folklore. He's a folklore figure. Yeah.
Okay.
Horned anthropomorphic.
Sounds like Pan.
Yeah, kind of, but more evil looking.
No.
Not that Pan's evil. No, Pan isn't evil looking.
No.
But this guy is depicted quite evilly.
But he's not an evil guy. He just looks.
I don't know anything about him, but he was all dressed up there.
That's funny. How do you spell that? Krampus? Krampus?
Krampus. It's Krampus. He scares children.
Oh.
He scares children who have been misbehaving.
Have you ever heard of Slender Man?
The who?
Slender Man? You ever heard of that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's scary.
Yeah, no, he's super scary.
I wouldn't hang out with Krampus. No,
I wouldn't either.
He's a Christmas devil.
The Christmas devil.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I mean, he's picking up kids by their ears, and there's like a whole thing happening on what I'm seeing over here.
Yeah.
All I felt was love, besides somebody pushing me.
Okay,
to go talk my language.
This one's cute. Yeah, this one's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Wow. I'm glad you got some cute stuff. My stuff's just, I don't know what's happening over here.
Yeah, I did not. Mine is like he's like attacking small children. Yeah,
that's everything I'm getting over here. Whoa.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna close this browser.
Oh yeah, no, I saw those too, Lise. I saw them.
Now
too.
you're
Horrible.
Now you're gonna get so many ads and things.
I'm gonna step away from the phone.
Yeah, he's scary. Yeah.
My dreams now.
Yeah,
If
right.
I get Krampus.
Yeah, or Aretha.
I'm so glad so glad I could introduce you guys to the Christmas Devil.
To the Christmas Devil.
Yeah,
Olivia found the
JJ.
same scary ones.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden, I have light language. I'm about ready to say something. I know, right?
So Arithia said, yeah, same thing. Found all the scary. Lisk girl that told you. She's scary.
Good God.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hey, MR likes our hats. Off the subject.
Yay. Y'all wearing your beanies?
Off subject.
I know, right? Let's change the subject. Let's get away from Crunchy, whatever his name is.
Crunchy granola, scary guy.
Crackle.
Crunchy Crackle. Let's get away from him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, only JJ. That's right, Ellen.
Oh.
It starts out as a really it's just a really sweet story.
Well, that's probably why you felt what you felt. You're like, well, I felt all this love. It's like, oh yeah, you probably did at first.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, dreams.
You know me, I'll end up reading about it later just because. So,
I'll I would love to do a steampunk hat day. You know me, I'm steampunk all the way. My whole closet is steampunk.
Yeah, I'll have to get some stuff for that, but I dig it.
Let me know ahead of time.
Right, I need to prepare.
Hang on, I'll just shop while we're doing this.
All right, let's get started. Let's dive into these dreams.
Yeah, let's do something.
Dream. Okay, so let me share my dream first because it's all about me.
Oh, is it?
Generally. I am a Leo. Okay. All right. So my dream. Oh my gosh, it just left my mind. Because I just got on the spot. I was just kidding.
All that lead in.
Oh, okay. I remember. So traveling. So it was more about in my dream, I had left my body and was astral projecting, and when I astral projected to go and do whatever, when I came back, I feel like you guys were there, and Shannon, but anyways, like us, this family, like, I don't know, it was like we were all in person, but anyway, and I was explaining, I'm like, okay, you guys, every time we astral project and go do our thing, like, when people sleep, we go and travel and do, we meet with our spirit team, we work, we go do whatever.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but this was different. It was more of when I came back, I was showing you these new symbols on my arms. Like I had imprints of symbols. And each time I went, I got a new symbol. So each time I traveled and met up, I got these new symbols. And they were, and so I was showing you all the symbols. And there was one particular, an old one that I said, see, this is an ancient one. This is from so long ago. And it was kind of fading, but it was you could still see the clear symbol of it. And it was, And I'm like, look, it's reptilian.
Your arm was like a spiritual passport through
It
time.
was like a passport with all these symbols. And so
Exactly what was going on.
but they would it was. That is like
Yeah.
a passport stamp. Exactly. Oh my gosh, I didn't even
Exactly.
think of that. Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what you
Exactly
had.
like those stamps.
Everywhere you went, you got a new
Everywhere I've
stamp.
gone. And that was a long time ago, that reptilian one.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
so very interesting. And I'm like, I don't live in the realm of galactic stuff. So, I know that some people, that's their thing, and that it's supposed to be your thing. Like, it's supposed to be your gig. I don't poo it. I love it. And I absolutely 100% am on board with all of that. And I believe in like all that. And I've seen stuff myself. But it's not something that I think of all the time.
Right. It's not
So for
you're
that
not
to
aware of it all the
take
time,
place,
yeah.
and I got my stamp, and that was a long time ago stamp.
I think that's super cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That
so
old one might not even been a stamp. They might have etched that in there. That was a tattoo.
it could have been, but they were, it was almost like they were made out of light, but
Uh-huh.
like but super interesting and weird. And
I like that one.
if anybody has any ideas.
I would like to think about that symbol, but I want to let Peacock Rainbow know, because it's 2 a.m. where they are, that today on Lisa's sofa we do dream stuff. So if you have a dream that you'd like to share, go ahead and put that in. And but we do like to discuss things too. But I'm just going to tap into that. It's kind of showing me like it's the henna color, but it also has, it's almost as if it's like a tattoo or an imprint that has minerals in it as well, like a geology kind of a beacon. So it's like, it is like a passport, like you've been there before, so you can visit again.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm resonating
Right
with that.
on. That's fun.
It's so neat. It's kind of like it's your like GPS stamp.
Very interesting.
You've got the coordinates. You can go back whenever you want. Yeah.
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 That's cool.
So interesting.
Thanks for sharing that one. That's a good one.
That's really cool.
I remember when I woke up from that one, I'm like, oh, this is one I can share.
That's cool. JJ, you had any recently you want to share that you can remember?
No, not so much. Mine usually are what I just watched, the night, or a game I'm playing or something. So no, I don't have any. How about you?
Oh gosh, mine have been really super intense lately. Some feel like they're really, really along the spiritual lines, and some are just maybe psychological things I need to focus on, things I need to release, things I need to do. To tell a dream I've had in a story form, the closest I can come to that I can remember super well, which is interesting because it's a travel dream too, but not like that. I had a dream that I was traveling with my father. It was just the two of us. And it's funny because usually when I dream about my parents, they don't say a whole lot. And we were talking. He had stuff to say. And I remember one place where we went by all, like we were on a plane, we were on a train, we were in a car. It was like all this different stuff. And at one point, I remember I was so upset because I didn't have something. And I was like, Danny, I think I left it. I can't remember where I put it, where it is. And he's like, don't worry, I've got it. I'll give it to you when you need it, but you don't need it right now.
Cool.
Like, okay. So that's what I can remember conversation wise from the dream. But the whole thing was just, he was just hanging out. He was just there. So that was new for me. So I think that was a nice little visit and perfect for the holiday season, little
Yes.
family time. So I think I needed that. So
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
special.
those
Yeah.
are, I love those special visitations like that, but also the
Yeah.
message that he gave you.
Mhm.
I do sense there's a release of any it's almost like if you surrender some of their things, is that surrendering them or memory of them? And he's like, no, I have that in my heart.
And those are things I'm kind of going through in real life too.
Okay.
Having to.
So that was more of the feel to me of kind of the message he was bringing to you, but not to, I mean, that was a pure visitation, and what a wonderful gift.
No,
It's just
so
so
I wanted to
good.
go back.
I know. It's like, no, I want to go back to sleep. I want to.
Sometimes I can do that. I can pick up where I've left off, but I was not able to on this one. So
Yeah, because it was a visitation, not a dream.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, he's telling you not to worry about those things because it's all in your heart, and
it
those
moves with you.
Yeah,
wherever you
it goes with you wherever you go.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So very cool.
beautiful.
All right, I guess we're done. So no, I'm just kidding.
All right, see you guys
Enough
later.
about us.
All about us.
I am a Libra.
And she's a Libra, so.
All right, so
don't I have Libra moon or something like that?
you've got some Libra, I've got some Leo, so it
Yeah,
all
we're a combo.
folds over
We
a
go
little bit.
like this with our stars
The yin and
moons.
yang.
Yin
Yeah.
and yangs. Yeah.
Yeah. So here, let me go through and
Yeah,
see what we want to.
let's get down to business.
Oh, thank you, Ness. Ness knows what's going on. Libra rising. Libra somewhere.
Okay. Let's go with Ellen. Ellen. So Ellen says, I dreamt that a friend passed away. I was surprised that her partner was my former boss. She left me a message on her bulletin board. I cannot remember the message, no matter how hard I try. All right, so you dreamt a friend passed away. You were surprised that her partner was your former boss. In the dream, her partner was your former boss?
I'm thinking it was in the dream.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just kind of stumped on this one. I'm going to have to go and
Yeah, having to think about this myself.
okay, so the question they're having me ask you, Ellen, is this friend, the characteristic that comes to you when you think of this friend. So when you think of her, loving, kind, whatever characteristic comes to your mind first, grab onto that and let me know that characteristic that you think of when you think of this friend. Okay, so she also says she seemed to be jealous in the dream about this. But if you could give me the characteristic of her, that may help me. But it does feel that your team is working on bringing to the surface anywhere where you feel like strong and kind. Okay. Where you feel that you're lacking. Okay. It's kind of there's an area in your life, like in your waking time, that you can, they're working on you to expose where you feel like you're lacking, because you're not lacking. And so it's like this friend is a part of you. And and so the part of you that is strong and kind and giving, it's like where that is still a huge part of you. That is you, right? That is you. And so, but and it's not going anywhere. I don't know. This stream would be easier if we could talk back and forth.
It's true. I actually wrote down different aspects of you is what I wrote down.
Yeah, that's what it is. Even the boss. Mm-hmm.
I do have one card for you. It says freedom. Free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. Be an advocate of freedom so others can be free to pursue their dreams. Unshackle the chains that blind you from being the person you want to be.
Yes. Yep.
I think that's your card, Ellen, right there. Kind of a all-encompassing card on what my little team is going on over here.
Yeah. Ellen, it is you. Yeah. So it's just a part of you. And that kind of has been that because you live in the energy of I lack, it's like she's that part of you who is strong and kind and has and giving, feels like it's behind a closed door. And so, and your team is like, let's work on this piece where you feel like you lack, and that, always looking out here and out here and out here where you don't measure up. And let's open these doors in here and step into your fullness.
Yeah, I feel like future dreams are going to tie into this one in some kind of a way. They're going to link up, and it might make more sense down the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to label it, it almost feels like self-care dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's something like that.
I like it.
I was brought, like I saw you standing still, and you guys know how, like what rapids in the river look like. It's like white and you can't see through it. So I saw you standing like in the middle of a tube of this, and it's not water. It's like, how would I describe it? It's kind of like when we dream or when we step out of the physical. I feel like it's kind of like this like rushing of energy, and it feels like, it looks like it's moving. And when it was moving, I saw some things that were slowly emerging before it got, taken down downstream by this energetic rapid. And it was just like a little glimpse of this and a little glimpse of that. And you're standing there, and I feel like you're nice and calm and relaxed, just looking and being a witness to what's going around you. And then I was like, well, is this something just that you can do in dream time? And they're like, no, people can do this when they're like, you can do this when you're not in dream time. And it's a way to, it's almost as if you can put your hand through this, this energy and kind of hold hands with something that you want to hold hands with. It's not like you can bring like the person closer to you and have it be right here in the middle of the tube. Not that I can see right now anyways, but I do feel like you can hold hands with like an elder that might have stepped out of the physical. It's a really beautiful thing. And it's not just people that stepped out of this physical. It's kind of like different timelines as too. Like if you wanted to just check in with yourself in a different timeline, I know that sounds kooky, but you can hold on to hands and, share that you care and you're wondering and be curious. But I was asking, like, is the water going up? Is it going down? And they said that it's an optical illusion. It looks like it's moving, but it's really not. And when I went to write down optical illusion, they had me spell it. The word allude, like alluding to something. They had me spell it with an A, which is it says an expression designed to call something to mind without mentioning it explicitly. So I just thought that was really interesting. They do change things for me, so I thought I would just mention that. But I could stay in that tube of energy all day.
Nice.
It feels really good.
When you said the word, when you
That's
said
awesome.
allude, I saw it with an A as well.
Yeah.
Just to kind of back you up. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
And Ellen says here, I do live in that energy of I lack. And so there's many of us here today that live in that energy. So I want to guide us real quickly in a little mantra. I want you all to write this down. So all the family that's here, please chime in on this and go ahead and write this down. And JJ, she says, I lost touch with both my friend and boss. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got family ready? Here we go.
Ready.
I am whole. I am complete. I am enough. I am loved. And so when you do that, I want you to repeat it 3 times. Start your day off like that. Start it off in that acknowledging that energy that you are.
I am whole. I am complete. I am enough. I am loved.
Yes. I am whole. I am complete. I'm enough. I am loved. All right. The world continues to tell us every day that we lack. And so we're taking that back. We're calling back all the pieces that we've given to our world telling us that we lack. Thank you, Sal. Yep, there it is. Yay, Annie Bear. Good job, guys. If we all step into this energy together, can you imagine how it just ignites, and changes the atmosphere? There you go, Ellen. Beautiful. All right. JJ.
Thank you for your dream, Ellen.
Yeah.
I would like to Prince Charming's mom. I can't click on it, but it says, what does it mean to dream that you're dying? But it didn't feel like a physical death. I hope that makes sense.
Thank you, Rhonda Rue.
Thank you, Rhonda Rue. Very kind. Thank you. Orithia says it was 333 when we finished chanting. That's cool.
What does it mean to dream that you are dying?
All right. It didn't feel like a physical death. I hope that makes sense. So releasing old narrative, releasing parts that no longer serve you. That part is it's like you're shedding off that dead skin. I know that's gross, but
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why carry that around? Why carry that? I'm taking the dead skin off my face. Yeah, why carry that stuff around? And so you're being reminded in your dream that there's parts of you that you still carry around that no longer serve you. Basically, you're carrying around dead parts of energy that need to be released. Old narratives, old ways of thinking, old beliefs. Like even if it was in 3rd grade and someone said something negative to you, and you took it into your being, into your energy, and kept it. Well, it's dead. It needs to go, right?
Yeah, it's definitely personal growth and ascension. enlightenment, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull a card on that one too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
And I think it comes through. I feel like it comes through so strongly. The dream presents itself as a death, as an attention getter, because you remember those. You remember the ones where there's something that there's a loss of some sort, and that's a nice little wake up to alert you to the transformation you're going through. It's always a positive one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Positive transformation.
Prince Charming's mom said that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is interesting. Okay, well, I got truth. It says, remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked. So be objective when dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth.
Mm. Oh my God. You and your Lisa, the last 2 times we've been together, your cards have been like
The cards
nailing.
are saying some things, right? Yeah.
Holy cow.
Thank you, team. Yeah, right
Mhm.
on. So I think, yeah, that's a perfect card for you.
Mhm.
It's even got a 44 in there if you want to do the number thing.
Ooh, look at that.
44.
Yes. Beautiful.
So I like that.
I got the Page of Wands.
Mhm.
And what I really like about this card is that his wand is made out of a tree that obviously doesn't have any roots, but it's still growing. There's growth right there.
Wow.
And it says, keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment.
Nice.
Mm.
And balancing, this is good for all of us. This is great for me, balancing priorities, you know, in everything, pretty much. Just if you feel like you're a little this way, go that way, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm finding lately is I'm accomplishing more if I go in the direction that I don't want to do. Does that make any sense? When I aim for the one that I want to do, I want to put at the bottom of the list,
Mhm.
I do that and make myself uncomfortable. That seems to be working for me right now. I don't know what that means, but
Annie Bear, Debbie gifted me the Meaning Tarot. I'm not learning. I guess I am learning tarot just by this deck. So when I pull them, it has some info on it for me. I love them.
Very cool.
so thank you, Prince Charming's mom.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay.
So who's next?
Oop. All right, we have Sissy. I watched a video about a person who met Jesus in his past life. I want to know if Jesus is the Messiah or a prophet, and the Catholics rewrote his teaching. Oh, so this isn't a dream; it's more of a question. Okay. So,
Can I say something about this?
yes, because you've talked to Jesus. So
Yeah, he is. Okay, so I'm not a religious person, and when he became my guide, I just called him the I just called him the guy in the robe, because religion.
I remember when he first started coming in for you. That was really.
But then I also know a couple people who actually channel Yeshua.
Mhm.
And it seems like the thing that I keep seeing is that Jesus sees himself as a man, not necessarily a Messiah or a prophet. But did the Catholics? They say that even in tribes, even like in Native American tribes or like Mongolian tribes, it's like when the stories get passed down, like how you ask about rewriting of his teachings, it's just like even us when we're in school, the things that we remember, we might be misquoting, what the teacher did say, but there is some things lost in translation. I think always. So that's what I would say.
Yes, and I've actually had, the amazing experience to be able to channel Yeshua as well, and he's here. He always comes in for me laughing. He comes
Yeah,
in.
he is so funny.
Yeah, so he comes in. He comes in just full of joy and laughing. And so what I'm hearing here is it's really, it's in part, and you have to think of the times as well. So when you and I hear a story, we're going to hear completely different things because we're completely different people and we have different perspectives. And so we may hear the same sentence, but we're going to hear something completely different. And so, so you have that piece involved as well. So you're going to get bits and pieces, but his main message here, love and equality and the ability to through that heart space of love, heal, the ability to heal, the ability to be in that collective conscious, and he didn't use, of course we didn't hear those type of words through what you read through the Bible, but that connection to my Father or God or source, right? That connection brings us into to be able to see and know, and in the knowing. So he was trying to bring people into that energy and enlighten and awaken in that time that it's still here. He was a big catalyst to that. And so that's where that word prophecy comes from. And the word, and he came to save us with love, to bring that love piece. So there's way more to it than just that. That's just a nugget. These are just little nuggets of who he was when he walked the planet. And and so the healing, the miracles that happened around him was because he lived in that higher, he lived in that connection, that higher mind, and where, when it just wasn't so, like, the density then was just so much more than it even is now. So when we pass, we all go, we are spirit, and we go back into the connection, the energy collective, right? And so, but he's his time as Yeshua, such a beautiful, beautiful example of living from your heart space and enlightened self.
This is a great holiday question. I think I needed to hear this all today.
Yeah, I'm not even going to contribute on this one. I've just been listening to you two about it. But the only thing I can add is, yes, definitely the lost in translation effect of that. And what's that? You can relate it to, what was the childhood game, Telephone, where everybody's in a circle and they whisper in each other's ear, and it starts out one sentence. By the time you get to the end of the class, it's a completely different sentence. But there is a definite historical takeaway in literature, any kind of literature, where depending upon the language or the culture and who gets, custody of that work at the time and tries to translate it, you lose a lot of the meaning behind things. And you do have a tendency to take away from whatever you read, whatever relates to you, and something else might actually fall off. So yeah, that happens too. But I love that just the base of it all is love. So that's the takeaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And laughter. When he's my guy, when he's the guy I'm talking to out of my guide, he's hilarious.
I was shocked when the first time he came in, and I'm like, because you just don't expect that. But he just comes in with this brightness and joy. He just it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Welcome, Pam. We have a new person.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Mary. All right. Thank you for that.
I need to throw some wrenches over here.
Oh, you're throwing wrenches. Okay, I'll look for another one.
Yes, please do.
Oh, okay. Let's look at this one. Cicero. Am I saying that right, you think?
Cicero, maybe? I don't
Cicero.
know.
Yeah, Cicero. That sounds right. Cicero.
Hi, Cicero.
Ooh, hands with light coming from it.
I like that.
Nice.
It was healing injured and dead people from an accident. My hands had light going from it. Okay. Yes. So that expansion in you is hold on to that it's almost like a gift from your team showing you this energy moving within you and this power within you, that you are connected. They're bringing that awareness in, and they want you to hold on to that, because as you do healing, it's almost like you're like, I hit a home run before, so I know it. So you keep your eye on that ball. You know that you're going to hit that home run again because you've done it before, and so it's like that type of thing. They're helping you remember who you are and what you can do, and so what a blessing.
I don't know why, but after reading that, the number 3 came up prominently, but I wrote down 3 things too. I wrote down the world, society, and personal. And I think maybe those are the 3 layers of healing that you are capable of. Maybe is what I'm feeling with that.
What are the 3 layers? What did you say?
The world, society, and personal.
I just got the children.
But I'm going to pull a card and see what we get here.
Nice.
Awakening. It says your consciousness is awakening. You are becoming attuned to the messages of the spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities.
Oh my gosh, Lisa! Again, even
That's
with your
amazing, right?
Wow.
Nailed it.
I like that. I'm really interested in that 3 though. Why the 3 came up, but
yeah. Well, you wrote down 3 areas, right?
I did write down 3 things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really love thinking about those 3 things as if it's almost as if okay, so I got this card which it says Star Mother Arrakis, and it's part of my Rumi oracle, and it's so interesting because I didn't pull this from a deck. I pulled it from my book. I just had a client who came up with this who has a lot of star people. So I'm wondering if some of your people might be the star people as well. But
and that's that remembering who you are. Remember who you are.
But this says nothing can resist her light when they bring me to the book. So yeah, nothing can resist her light.
It's pretty cool.
I'm freezing. I'm gonna go get a jacket. I will be right back.
Okay.
Mary says wrench is better than wench.
Awesome. Welcome, Mary.
3 in angel numbers. You are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing. Yes.
Nice.
Perfect 3. And someone asked what cards you're using. What are the cards called that you're using?
Oh, sure. And Sharon said Trinity on there too.
And Trinity.
I'm using dream reading cards.
Dream reading cards. Love that. Is that what you got me for Christmas, Letha?
Huh?
Is that what you got me for Christmas?
It sounds like I should, huh?
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I love these cards.
Yeah, those are beautiful. Those are. All right. So I think it's your turn to choose.
Oh, okay. Here we go. All right.
Then Cicero says, thank you.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. All right. Let's see here. Rossi.
All right, Rossi.
Hi, Rossi. All right. So Rossi says, I was between sleep and awake. I thought I saw a black and white dragon, Chinese type with flaring crest. What was it trying to tell me? Interesting. I'm super focused on the fact you were in between.
The in between. Yeah. So that's a great time when your team can come in and really chit chat with you, or bring symbols or your spirit animals, or all those, they come to visit in that in between. So I like that. And they keep directing me to the eye of the dragon. And the eye, the mirror of the soul, the all-knowing, the wisdom, and the magic.
I think that's interesting because my team was focusing on the mouth of the dragon.
How interesting.
And it was making me feel more along the lines of it can be all of it. I'm not negating what you're saying at all. I'm just saying that what I was picking up was something about voice, speech, even with just the fire itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Rossi, are you a fire sign? Is that something that you are? But that aside, it does seem like there's something that needs to be spoken, something that needs to be conveyed. You've got some kind of inner strength that needs to be more outer that's going on. it's like you are the dragon. In Italian, what Debbie was saying with focusing on the eye, I'm seeing that eye as like a mirror of you too. Like you could see yourself in the dragon.
Ooh.
In the eye of the dragon. There's like an all-encompassing thing going on here that I'm feeling. Even maybe some nature stuff coming in too.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what JJ picks up.
Right.
This
Okay,
isn't
so
the
Rossi's
only,
on your side.
this isn't the only dragon appearance. There was somebody else in the chat earlier that said there was a dragon as well. So yay for the dragons coming forth.
Right.
My light language does want to come out, Rossi. So let me just see about the black and white dragon. It's not a dragon to ride on. It's a dragon to follow on the you know, like with planes, it's like, is that called the contrail? The contrail? It's like you follow the wind created. So there is guidance. And it's like it's just saying, child, there's so much to experience in every moment. There's like the smell of it, the taste of it, the color of it. It's like a festival of the senses, is what they're saying when it's just really neat what they're sharing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And here's a dragon's eye. This is what they kept saying, showing me, and I'm like, what? So I had to locate it. But here's the dragon's eye, Rossi. And and I have this card, the dragon. And the dragon is a reminder of your strong will and the fire within. It's also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice to tap into this fire and open up pathways. But because of the wisdom, I don't know, there's something to that.
She's got a lot to offer or something. There's something.
Yeah. This pathway is literally like they're burning a pathway open for you here.
Did you say burning of halfway?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. But it's not necessarily I see you say follow their path as a question. It's not necessarily, it's like it's as if there is some guidance there, but it's also almost you know how people will take a plane to get somewhere. It's almost like you can just communicate with the energy of what you saw when you were in between sleeping and waking. Like you call that in to make it. So it's like I see it soaring through. It might have something to do with like constellations or something too, because I see you soaring through. If the dragon goes first through the clouds, then there's no debris.
Yeah.
Meaning it clears the way to where you're either aware or unaware of the direction that you're telling the direction, whether you're unaware of it or not. But it's a collaboration. I know that might be a little confusing, but it's beautiful.
I'm
glad that you shared that.
Yeah. And so wherever you're going, they're right in front. They're right ahead of you. Just and the path will be
blazing the trail, right?
This is Mr. Dooley. Isn't he
I miss
cute?
Julie. Aw,
Sweet.
so
You're
cute.
famous. You're famous now. He's so cute.
Aw. He,
Oh,
he-
good
he
boy.
needs his own channel now. Now he
Yep.
needs his own channel.
Oh,
Your
sweet,
friends.
sweet boy.
So sweet.
Right. So, JJ, do you want to pick one?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we are at an hour.
Oh, we are at an hour, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We did it.
So, do we want to close doing the circle?
I say we
uh,
close with something else.
Okay.
What do you-
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
not Krampus.
Not Krampus.
No,
So,
not in the mood for
we'll,
him right
we'll follow your lead, JJ.
They're kind of saying, you know, whether it's Yeshua or whatever word you're saying, or whether it's the black and white dragon or the tube that we stand in the middle of. It's just that it is the beauty of using all of the senses, maybe even some of the senses that we're unaware of. So just thinking about our hearing and our seeing, and going to the third eye, to the crown of the head, and just tuning in our antennas, you know, calling in the dreams that can guide us, and calling in the dreams with our heart space for the people that we would dearly love to see in our dreams. And we were talking about how there can be doldrums at this time of year, and how there's this dial of like the energy dial or whatnot. And they're just saying that it's okay. You know, if the dial is down a little bit for the seasonal stuff. But they're just saying that they are flooding us. They are flooding us with love. It's not just like a tiny little hug or whatnot. It's like there is this flood of love from our people that are out of the physical, and our guides and whatnot. So yeah, so just open up to that feeling of the flood of love.
Yes. And
now. Flood of love.
And speaking of, you know, if we are if our dial's down a little bit,
Yeah.
It does not mean we're lacking. Okay, so don't go into that energy, right?
Yeah.
Where they took me was I channeled a message in my members group on Friday, and the message that came in was about being our optimal selves, and our optimal selves today may be this.
Yeah.
And that is perfect. That is perfect. So it may not look like what the world tells us an optimal self would be, or it might not feel like what we thought our optimal self is. But this is today. This is your optimal self, and it is perfect. And maybe in today, in this optimal self, it's a little more self-care, or maybe, you know, like, so, but know that you are, that it is good. And yeah. So you are at your optimal self today.
Yes, I am.
And
I am. What's the saying you shared with us? I am whole.
I am complete. I'm enough. And I'm loved.
And I'm loved.
And I am loved. And someone wrote that they thought that I said I am love, and that's good too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Either way, I am love, or I am loved, or both.
It's
Add them
perfect.
both. It's perfect.
It's a good note to end on. I like it.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. Happy Sunday. if we don't see you, happy rest of December and Merry Christmas, happy holidays, all that good stuff. But
Mhm.
I'm sure we'll see you around the internet. But continue taking care of each other and yourselves, and we love you.
We
So,
love you.
smoochies,
And
hugs.
I'll be live in an hour with Chris. We are going to have discussion. So if you want to be a part of that discussion, come join us in an
Cool.
hour.
You got anything, JJ, you want to?
Yeah, at 5 o'clock Pacific, we're doing a collective light language over. Well, it'll be on all of our channels, but it's hosted by Gerald at Tarot Stash and
Nice.
Karen from Starseed Awakening 1111. Yeah.
Yay.
Yep.
Awesome. And thank you for your donations, guys, and your moderating and your support and your questions and your love. So we'll see y'all later on.
Bye.
Bye, guys.